This place has changed a lot. Guess I really have been gone for a long time. Let's look around and see what we can learn. Oh, and don't forget to catch a few to take back. We need to keep up appearances, remember? Poisson isn't too far from here, right? It's all a bit nostalgic, I guess. Back when I lived here, all this was still above water. All right, I have a general understanding of the terrain changes and sediment accumulation. We can stop here for now. That went smoother than expected. I appreciate—
No problem! You doing okay though, Sandrone? Seeing your home look nothing like you remember, that can't be easy.
I'm fine. Times change. People change. That's the one thing you can actually count on. I made peace with that a long time ago. You should head back and put them in the aquarium tanks. We finished ahead of schedule, so your crew is—
Right. Xavier said he was gonna test out a couple of shots.
I'm sure. I want to take another look around on my own.
Okay then. Want us to let you know when the filming is done?
No need. Columbina relies on Kuvaki to perceive her surroundings. In Nodkrai, her senses are heightened because Kuvaki is everywhere. But here, as long as she doesn't activate her abilities, her range of perception should be equivalent to an average person's line of sight. I figured that out back in Snezhnaya. I have hiding from her down to a science. So, what? Things might be a bit different now that she's merged with the Moon Sisters, but I doubt there's been a drastic change. The point is, you two can head back. Don't worry about me.
Okay, if you say so. Come find us on the ship if you...
What did you leave for me, Hélène? Did you know I would come back? Or did you make it so I would have to? Take a break. How tiresome. get on set. They're filming.
Oops, sorry.
What's your take, Detective?
Bullet wound to the chest. Gunpowder residue on the clothes. The victim must have been shot at close range.
You think it was someone they knew?
Yes. It's possible the suspect arranged for them to meet at this very spot.
A reasonable deduction. But you're overlooking a crucial clue.
What?
The victim's pocket watch is missing. And cut! I think... Final.
Acting was nerve-wracking for me when I first tried it too. Just loosen up, and you'll get used to it in no time.
Chevres! Charlotte!
Oh, hello there, you two.
You're filming here too? Oh, so Charlotte's crew must have been the one that...
Yep. They heard about a potential filming location and wanted to come check it out.
But when we got here, your crew had already beaten us to it. Luckily, Xavier and our director, Lapine Pauline, go way back. In the end, we agreed to just share each other's filming locations.
Considering all the last-minute changes, that's just what Musketeer pictured.
For sure! Based off the scene just now.
You bet! This detective costume really suits me, don't you think?
Oh, for sure. You're already right at home lurking in the shadows taking pictures of this and that.
Thanks, Miss Chiori. I appreciate the compliment.
That didn't sound much like a compliment to Paimon.
So this is a film set? It looks like a very happy place.
This must all be quite new to you.
Yes. I watched a few films with a friend once, but she thought there was no point if I wouldn't open my eyes. So she stopped inviting me. Looks like I missed out on a lot. True. But being an actor seems like a tough job.
Huh? Most people would swap lives with an actor in a heartbeat. The lifestyle is so glamorous, and the pay is more than generous.
But they have to act out lives that aren't their own, with the whole world watching on in judgment. If they don't do it justice, it must feel like they're letting people down.
That's exactly how it feels. This young lady has quite the unique perspective. Well, that's true. But these actors are here because they want to be and they think it's fun.
Not to mention, the film we're shooting is based entirely on you, Miss Columbina.
I don't have to pretend to be someone I'm not?
Not at all. Authenticity is what we're after. For example, this first scene opens with you on the boat, sailing to your friend's homeland. You just need to think about that moment in the story and picture.
Oh, okay.
We're all here? Wonderful! Let's head to the deck and get shoot. Oh, and this is for you, dear Paimon, your clapperboard.
Whoa! Is this the same one Paimon used for the Two Musketeers?
The very same. I saved it just for you.
Thanks, Xavier! Feels like being reunited with an old friend.
Of course! That said, I have a different job in mind for you this time, traveler. Our film is focusing on a single protagonist, so conveying the subtle changes in her state of mind is of the utmost importance. In addition to the actor's own performance, another way we can convey that is through lighting.
Huh? But there's already a...
Yes, but it's clear the traveler and Miss Columbina share a deep bond. You might have a better chance of understanding her frame of mind in certain scenes.
Oh, that makes...
So, what do you say? Willing to take on the role of It's Settled? I leave...
Seeing all the sets in place, things are looking even better than I expected.
Hi, Lapine.
Hey, you're back! The timing couldn't be more perfect.
And you're a director this time.
It's all thanks to my apprentice, Nanette. She's the one who told...
What about your savings soap? Paimon...
Oh, relax. It's different this time. I met director Zav. I know exactly what our film needs and what the fans. So be sure to check it out.
Sounds like it.
Oh, I didn't expect to run into you two on set.
Nice acting back there, Sharp.
Thanks. I'm, usually the one behind the camera, so it's actually pretty nerve-wracking being the center of all that attention. But I've known Miss Lapine Pauline for quite some time. Miss Lapine Pauline prefers to assign roles based on our own personalities. She liked the scene from earlier was just me and Shavraz. But Navi,
Ooh!
your film's leading lady also seems like quite the score. Just on... Guess we'll just have to wait and see who wins Best Picture.
Take a break.
Pick up the pace.
Come on, keep up.
Pick up the pace.
All right, without any further ado, it's time for production on our film, A Homecoming. Turning it over to you once again.
All right. Positions, everyone. Camera operator, clapper loader, get set up. Let me know when lighting is good to go. All you need to worry about, Miss Columbina, is hitting your mark. Other than that, just focus on immersing yourself in the emotions of the moment.
Okay.
Good. Lighting, are we ready? Ready. All right, quiet!
This is...
Columbina.
Cut! The emotions I'm looking for were definitely there. Let's just try... Oh, but definitely keep that gesture at the end. I loved how real it felt. You looked genuinely moved. All right, if you're ready, let's go for another take. Miss Columbina?
that presence. It kind of felt like... Sandrone?
Terrific performance, Miss Columbina. Truly excellent work.
Thank you, Director Farina. You really don't mind me not taking off my eye mask?
Not at all. Xavier and I already talked it over. The character is based on you, so there's no need to change what you're accustomed to doing. Besides, the mask could become one of the just like you suggested. We'll leave the reveal to the more important moments.
Sandrone said that if everything goes smoothly, we should be able to pinpoint the exact location of her home today. Let's head to the wing ahead and meet up with her. Take a break.
Ah, you're here. We should get going then. Xavier,
How's it going? Have you managed to figure out the location of...
I've narrowed down a few potential. We just need to take a sample from each one. Once the equipment analyzes them, we should know the exact location and where to find the
Great!
All right, let's get a move on. That should do it. Let's head back. We made good time.
You sound pretty happy.
Do I? I suppose so. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Oh, but let's head in through the side door. I don't want to run into the crew on the... All right, now we just need to wait for the results. Since we have some time to kill, I suppose I might as well see how this aquarium of yours is...
It's really good.
How tiresome. Come on, keep up. Oh, these must be the ones we like it. It's fine.
Come on! It sounded like you were...
You're that proud of it?
Is this just... Well, yeah?
You know it's gonna be...
What do you mean?
After the festival, this ship will be returned to the fortress of...
So?
So, no matter how much work you put into this place, once...
Not making the most of it when we have the chance is an even bigger win!
But if you know it's all going to be gone one day, why even bother?
Well,
Because you still get to keep the things you gain along the way. And those are things that can never be replaced.
Doesn't that make losing them even harder?
Well, but the happy memories we make along the way last forever! You just have to take them... Not to mention, everything we do here is gonna be on film, so it'll still...
And when you look back on it, only happy memories will come to mind?
Exactly!
So it's about finding joy in the process itself.
Traveler!
What's wrong with that? You say that like it's terrible news or something.
How did you get here? I didn't see you on the deck. Oh, never mind. We need to help Miss Guillotin hide ASAP. The crew is heading over here to shoot any second.
What? They should be done by now.
There was a mishap earlier that cost them some time. Anyway, you should head back to the... Finally! That's a wrap for the scenes on the deck.
Uh-oh!
Change of plans then.
You... hide! And where exactly am I supposed to do that?
Oh, there's a box of...
Huh? You expect me to...
Do I need my makeup done for the next scene?
For the love of...
Let me see. Maybe just a quick touch-up.
Huh? Traveler and Paimon? What are you doing here?
Huh? Oh, well, it didn't take as long as we were expecting, so...
No, we ran into an issue that, set us back. It meant Miss...
Oh, let us help then.
Thanks, you two.
Miss Charlotte's crew can go first then. If I'm not mistaken, you still...
Thanks, Director Furry.
Of course.
Agreed. Well then, Camera, lights, get set. All right, places, everyone. And 3, 2, 1.
So, the story ends like this. But when Duke St. Germanus departed, he clearly said that everything was beyond redemption.
Huh? That sounds familiar. Wait, it's from that novel I came across while researching the new.
He's only a genius when it comes to mechanics, and everything else, he's just an ordinary person.
Huh? What was that noise? Whatever, I'll just fix it in post.
Miss Jacoba, please don't speak as if I were the accomplice.
Not so hard. This box isn't sturdy enough for that.
This is why I keep saying, don't put too much trust in Clockwork Mecha. Unlike humans, machines don't have a heart.
A heart?
That's right. It's what's on the inside. It's also referred to as someone's soul, or likened to free will. You can think of it as a person's core, what makes them unique. In general, though, people don't believe machines are capable of having a soul.
You said my emotion module was faultless.
It is, but that's not quite the same thing.
Do you think I have one then? A heart?
I don't think so. I know so. The question is, do you recognize it within yourself?
That's where you're wrong.
I can't believe this. Forcing me to hide in a box and listen to this drivel. Me.
In the end, clocks tick through tranquil years. Fish swim in crystalline springs. No matter how grand a dream is, it will fade away like this. Forlorn, wordless, silent.
And cut. That was a long one. What did you think?
If she makes them do another take, I'm going to flip a lid. And not just the one to this box.
Oh, there were some weird audio things going on, but acting-wise, it was great. It's a keeper. Perfect. That means
I can get out of this box.
It's our turn. Camera operator, set up for the next scene. In this one, our protagonist peruses an aquarium in a foreign land and gets swept up in memories of her friend. So, in terms of lighting, that's the vibe we're going for. Got that?
Shoot. Paimon thought there would be a break and Sandrone could slip away. What are we gonna do now?
break a leg. Yep, we're headed off to shoot our next scene.
All right, quiet on set. We're about to start rolling. Ready, Miss Columbina? Miss Columbina?
I think she would like this.
Quick, we should roll on this.
It doesn't forage with the others, or prey upon its smaller kin. Instead, it remains where it is, cradled in the coral's quiet beauty, as though the raging cyclones above are of no consequence. And yet, she still stood before the cyclone in the end. So I think that story has it wrong. She is no different than us. She has a heart.
Columbina.
Uh-oh, is she onto us?
What is she doing?
Cut!
You okay, Columbina?
Oh, yes. I just thought...
Why don't we take a short break? It's been a long day of shooting so far. That last take was beautifully organic, though. We can use it as is. No need to go again.
Thanks, Director Farina. But I'm fine to continue.
You're sure? In that case, let's shoot some quick B-roll. Then we can move to our next outdoor scene.
We're in the clear this time.
Ugh! Absolutely suffocating.
You okay, Sandrone?
Right as rain. Come on, let's go check the test results. It's time for me to go home. Take a break. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. How tiresome. Take a break. Pick up the pace. Come on, keep up. All right, it should be around here. Give me some space. I'll activate.
The what?
Alain, much like Renee, had long predicted that the water levels in Fontaine would rise. Thanks to his expertise in mechanics, he was able to implement a few simple measures to protect our home from flooding. I told him there was no need. that I would just move when the water rose too hot. But it would seem he knew a day like this would come. All right, the silt has been cleared away. Go activate the mechanism for the first sluice gate. That will fill the empty middle chamber with water. All right, now turn on the drainage mechanism in front of the second sluice gate, and this chamber will become empty once again. Pick up the pace.
So, this is where you used to live? It's beautiful! There's even a garden!
Back when I lived here, it was my job to tend to the potted plants and flower beds. Still growing strong even after all this time. Who would have thought? If the weather was nice, I would take Alen out in his wheelchair and we would go for a walk. Before long, we started bringing Polonia along too. Come to think of it, I was the only one who could get around easily back then. Polonia always got stuck at some point, and it was up to me to launch a rescue mission. Happy? I suppose they were. Uneventful, but pleasant. Repetitive, but peaceful. It was like living in a world where time didn't exist. Of course, that was all just an illusion. Death still awaits all of us at the end.
Oh.
All right, enough standing around. Let's head inside. Take a break. Yep, this place is exactly how I left it. Nothing has changed. What is it? Huh? How did you get... Oh, Arlecchino gave it to you, didn't she? And you... read the whole thing. Just so you know, a lot of that was written a long time ago. Anyway, since you've already read it, you should just hold on to it. I can always start a new one. Well, feel free to look around. I'm going to start looking for the gift Alen mentioned. Oh, but be careful with the stuff around here. I'm not saying... Polonia... A warm hearth. Oh, I played with during the first few months after I was created, I mean. At first, Elena and I would play together, but it didn't take long for me to become unbeatable. So, Polonia and I played together instead.
Yeah, these don't look like Paimon's kind of games.
Logic and math puzzles? Those happen to be my specialty. It's been so long. Let's go with this one. The gears on the left are stacked from largest to smallest. The goal is to move them to the other side in the fewest number. Just remember, you can't stack a bigger gear on top of a smaller one. Looks like it took you a few extra moves. My first attempt, well, what did you think of? You showed quite a bit of promise, too. Oh, These are some of Alain's drafts from his later years. Just casual doodles, really. And these are just some unimportant letters. Polonia.
The people in this picture.
Oh, this was taken in his later years. Alain would often sit by the fireplace and stare at this picture, wearing an expression somewhere between guilt and longing. He said he sometimes regretted not helping his friend when he needed it most. This was Alain's workbench. Later on, of course, it became mine. It's where both Polonia and I were brought to light before Alain was bedbound. This is where he would teach me about mechanics. I would sit and listen, chiming in with questions here and there. Later on, when he got too sick, I took over and would work on Polonia.
Wow! This house is filled with so many memories! It's so cozy and charming!
You should have seen it in its prime, when people actually lived here. You know, we also used to have a mechanical piano.
Ooh!
Alain never played it much, but I managed to teach myself. Music theory is essentially math after all. Once you learn the patterns, it's not really that difficult. I loved perusing Alain's collection of classical music. The chords and harmonies felt like individual mathematical puzzles. It was fascinating. So I did some composing as well. But as Alain continued to deteriorate, even the sound of music began to grate on his nerves. So I got rid of the piano.
Aww.
Back then, I assumed a piano was like an ordinary clothing rack, commonplace in every home and easily replaceable. It was... Enough about that. Alain's gift should be just in here. The only things undisturbed before I left were a few of his personal... Wait, there's a hidden compartment at the back of this box. Knowing you, Alain, I'm guessing it goes like... Let's see here.
Well, you gotta...
It's heavier than I was expecting. A letter? And a bunch of junk underneath it. None of it seems that important. Wait a second. It's a multi-dimensional algorithmic core. Alain would use it. All right, I'll start looking into the core and the letter.
Okay. Hold on. There's another picture in here.
A snapshot of you playing among the plants shortly after you were born. You seem to like these flowers a lot. May you grow and flourish just as they do.
Huh? Wow! Look how happy...
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that you come off kind of aggressive sometimes. Or, you know, annoyed.
Well then, people should stop being so annoying.
Of course not. Oh, here's something else. Look, today, I solved another math puzzle and made a breakthrough.
No, wait, that's
From now on, I should have people address me as Her Highness the Cloud...
Nope. No more of that. I thought I tore this page out.
You wrote this?
You seem to have developed a distaste for this particular entry, considering I found it in the trash. I'm sorry.
Alain! Don't be embarrassed. Everyone...
Nonsense. I wasn't even the one who wrote that. It must have been Polonia. That's enough. I told you it was You know what? We're done with this. Just put it... To my little clockwork princess. Not another word. If you're reading this...
You've most likely received the gift I left for you. I just hope you didn't stumble across all this while cleaning out my effects or something trivial like that. I once asked if there was something you wished for. Do you remember that? I wonder if time has changed your answer. Regardless, I have another gift. A formula that will allow you to come face to face with the anomaly inside of you. If you even still call her that. Why this gift? To understand that, allow me to wax poetic on the soul once again. I would ask you to stick with me until the end, but I know you will. You always have. I believe a person should be born twice over in their lifetime. First, there's the birth that grants us life. Then, the birth of the soul. It's a matter of transforming the life bestowed upon us into the life we choose for ourselves. And to do that, we must look inward. We must make a conscious choice to define the meaning of our life instead of allowing the happenstance of our existence to pass us by. This is the process of recognizing the soul that lives within us. You are my proudest masterpiece. I told you that long ago. But to me, you have never been a creation or a machine. To me, you're just like the rest of us. You have a heart. In fact, some theories think of the human brain as nothing more than a machine, and thought the product of its computations. So you see, perhaps we're not so different after all. Your inner machinery is just far more advanced than most. No matter how one looks at it, the heart is a complex thing, a place where logic and reason collide with our emotions. Your computational capacity allowed you to become sentient and develop logical reasoning. But it also granted you something that, on the surface, might seem contradictory. Emotion. Emotions and logic often clash with each other, and those instances of discord can accumulate over time. That is the source of what you refer to as the anomalies within you. As you told me once, you've always known what you don't want, yet you've never wished for anything in particular. Similar to how a blind person can feel when a part of their body is in pain without being able to fully visualize its form, such is your relationship with your soul. So, what I leave you now is this: a formula that will allow you to see the shape of your soul. For if you want to protect your heart, you must first be able to recognize it within yourself.
Of course. Whether you use it is entirely up to you. You are, and always have been, free to do as you wish. Regardless, whether by my formula or some other means, I trust you will know your heart one day. You always were a fast learner, and the smartest person I've ever known. Ellen.
Oh.
I'm fine. I've already figured out how this formula works. Let's get out of here and then we can use it.
You made up your mind already? You're gonna do it?
Why wouldn't I? Resolving the anomalies within my core is the reason I came here in the first. No, I can do this on my own. But, do you want to watch?
What do you mean?
I already know what anomaly I need to resolve. Like Alen said, she's an amalgamation of all the times my logic algorithms have clashed with my emotions.
And by resolve, you mean...
Yes.
But if you, let us in like that, wouldn't that mean letting us see a bunch of your, you know, inner thoughts and secrets?
If what Alen said is true, then I'm about to be... born anew. Or whatever. This is your chance to be... Besides, you already read my whole diary. When it comes to keeping my innermost thoughts to myself, well, I think that ship has sailed.
You're really sure about this?
How many times do I have to say it? I finally let you in as... enough with the... Right. With the numerological array, I can construct a simple formula that will allow you to experience what I see and hear in real time.
Oh, just like St. Lolly's sense?
Huh! Sounds like that shaman. The arcane and the mathematical are both fundamental laws of this world. Being able to achieve a similar result through both isn't surprising. Anyway, let's get this but no comments from the peanut gallery, okay? I know I offered, but I still don't want to. Is this my heart? No, it's probably just the result of a... But you made it. Is that me? You just spoke of anomalies. Well, here I am. What happens when... Shall we sit down and talk?
That should do it. Hello? My name is Alain Guillotin. Can you hear me?
Brings back memories, doesn't it? The time we spent here.
Here. I want you to have this.
A notebook?
You can use it to write things down.
I don't need to write things down. I have unlimited memory.
Even so, some things are more important than others, right?
So you wish me to carry out a basic priority sorting operation?
I suppose you can think of it like that for now. But journaling is also an act of finding oneself. Much like we use wooden stakes to guide a plant to grow in a certain manner, what we choose to write down gives the soul much-needed direction. In the act of choosing what to forget and what to hold on to, we decide what kind of person we want to become.
I don't understand. Like I said earlier, I don't need something like this. This is where we were born, where our life began. Mornings of tending to the garden, afternoons spent cleaning, reading, or studying, evenings of cozying up by the fire, listening to Alen share stories about his past. Alen.
What is it?
What are you drinking?
Oh, this? It's coffee. It, makes me more productive.
I want to try it.
Oh, okay. Here.
Bitter. Speaking of, why did you design me with senses? Taste, smell, touch.
Well, I'm not quite sure. It just felt like the right thing to do. I suppose I hoped you might have a life of your own one day, and that you deserve to experience all life has to offer.
Oh. Still bitter. But the smell is nice. I thought those peaceful days would go on forever. You know that's not possible. Maybe. But how was I supposed to know the end was just around the corner? That was just bad luck. Was it? Well, it certainly became a pattern, now didn't it? Over time, one of the habits we picked up from Elen was a love of coffee. We even took to hosting tea parties. A machine acting like a human. Kind of laughable, right? I suppose that's just...
Hey, this place isn't half bad. Great spot for a party.
More and more people seem to be showing up to my tea parties uninvited. Anyone care to explain?
Can you blame me? I saw Columbina leading Capitano somewhere, and I had to see what that was about.
I had simply asked Columbina where I might find Arlecchino. I have business to discuss with her, and Columbina suggested looking here. Tartaglia and I were unaware that this was a private gathering. Apologies for the intrusion. It won't be for long.
Whatever. Just add it to the list of annoying things that have happened today. What's one more? Since you're here, you might as well stay for a cup of tea.
See? Told you she wouldn't mind.
Much obliged, Sandrone.
Well, look who we have here. Good thing I brought extra desserts. This has turned into quite the occasion.
Capitano, I was just about to go find you.
Pardon the intrusion. Rest assured, I won't sully your gathering with talk of work. We can have our discussion later.
Spoken like a true gentleman. A certain unmannered 11th seat could learn a thing or two.
You know, you really should start being nicer to me, Rosaline. Or I might just snatch that 8th seat right out from under you.
I'd like to see you try.
If you're gonna fight, take it outside. The only mess I plan on cleaning up is tea-related. I still don't understand how our quiet afternoon turned into such a crowded gathering. One by one, people just kept barging in. And then one by one, they left without a word. Yeah, pretty annoying, huh?
Of all my days with the Fatui, the times I spent with you, Arlecchino, and Rosaline, they were my favorite. Goodbye, Sandrone.
Don't go, Columbina. We should have just said that. Why didn't we? If we had, would the story have had a different ending? She couldn't stay. There was no future for her here. She would have just been... You're right. I suppose that's why you call me an anomaly. Every time you make a decision, there's a voice inside your heart. My voice, asking to contradict all logic and reason. Why didn't we make her stay? Is it worse to fight for something just to lose it? Or not to have fought at all? Don't you find it unfair? One by one, we keep losing the things we care about the most, but in the end, whether I want to fight for something. And now, even Polonia, the other half of Elend's legacy, the last remaining member of our family. Even Polonia is no longer with us. I did everything I could, but it's just like Elend always said. Polonia was one of a kind. There was no replicating what he managed to create. Don't you feel like our connection to the past is fading bit by bit? Like, even the things we have left are slowly slipping away. I suppose. But you can't move through life without having to say goodbye. And even as we experience loss, there are always new things to be gained. Ever so logical. What's your take, then? It feels like the more I care about something, the faster the world takes it away. It sounds so stupid, but I can't help it. That's the hand life has dealt me time and time again. Why even fight for something that's just going to be lost in the end? Better to never have had it at all. Better if it would all just disappear. Dark, I know. But the heart wants what it wants. Maybe the stellar linchpin appeared because of me. Because of what I wish for. I don't think so. Yeah, probably not. What an anomaly wants goes against all logic and reason after all. Well, go ahead and do what you came for. You're here to resolve the anomaly, aren't you? Yes. What's it gonna be? Keeping me imprisoned here like before? Or eliminating me entirely, like debugging a code? That might actually be a mercy. I don't care. I just don't want to experience the pain of loss ever again. Go ahead. I'm ready. Why do we keep losing everything we care about? I know it hurts, but that's life. I wish... I know. I've always known. Because we've been one all along.
Sandrone!
I'm fine.
It's okay to cry, you know.
Cry? You've gotta be kidding me. Save the comforting for someone who needs it, Paimon. The emotional side of my core algorithm. My emotion module has always been fully developed and operational. Elen tried to tell me that too. I've just chosen to ignore her voice all this time. I suppose. Huh. Come to think of it, it's kind of like the aquarium on the ship.
The aquarium?
The old me took one look at it and saw something I would inevitably lose. So I stopped putting in the effort. Then, one by one, the fish all swam away, and the place became even more. My emotion module has always been fully developed and operational. Elen tried to tell me that too. I've just chosen to ignore her voice all this time.
Don't say that. A lot of people would feel the same. It just shows how much you care about what you have.
Now? After seeing what you've done with the aquarium, I have to admit, I think it's beautiful. It's like you said, we get to keep the things we gain along the way. And those are things that can never be replaced, because we choose to hold them in our hearts.
Well said.
Besides, I've already died once. I'd be stupid not to make the most of this second chance.
Right. Earlier you, or your inner self, mentioned something about her wish. What was it?
You think that's something you can just ask and I'll tell you? Think again. I may have accepted my emotional self, but I'm not about to go all soft and mushy on the inside and pour my heart out. That said, taking a step in the right direction couldn't hurt. Starting with cleaning some old aquarium tanks of my own.
Huh?
Metaphorically speaking, I mean. Come on, let's head back to the ship. I need to talk to that shaman.
Huh? Resentful lost souls?
You couldn't get comfortable sleeping near the Opera Epicles, right? Well, I bet that's why. The Fountain of Lucine is where all the water in Fontaine gathers. So that's where the emotions within the water converge as well.
Hold on. If it's souls we're dealing with, feeling uncomfortable should have been just the beginning. I should have been able to hear their voices or something.
And under normal circumstances, I'm sure someone of your talents would have. The problem is, these souls are no longer complete.
Remind me how they ended up like that again? You mentioned something about them being split apart?
Yes, it's called soul severing. Renee of the Nartsitzenkreuz Ordo came up with it. After learning of Fontaine's impending doom, Renee thought if he could find a means for the soul to live on in perpetuity, it might ensure the world's salvation. Soul severing was the first step of his research. Unfortunately, his theory of the four orthants was imperfect at the time, and a failure along the way caused his physical form to dissipate. Jakob, another member of the Nartsitzenkreuz Ordo, sought to carry on Renee's legacy and restore his physical form. He even used some of the people who stood in his way as test subjects for his research.
By severing their souls?
Yes. After Renee successfully awakened, the two continued their research, and all the severed souls ended up merging into Renee's consciousness. After you saved Fontaine by turning Fontanians into true humans, these souls returned to the ley lines. But the souls severed before Renee awakened had nowhere to go, doomed to forever wander the waters of Fontaine as listless spirits.
Almost as if they exist outside the bounds of this world, unrecognized by the ley lines or fate. No wonder I couldn't sense them.
Not only that, but over time, they began to fuse with other entities. Their inner resentment lured in all sorts of evil beings, which corrupted and defiled them into nothing more than accumulations of filth. But the full transformation must have been recent. Otherwise, the Udex surely would have noticed. Wait, no, he must know already. That would explain the underwater melazine patrols. No wonder I kept running into officers from the Mara Chaussee Phantom earlier.
In that case, let's go find Nervalette and we can sort it out together.
No, not just yet.
Why not?
For one, the diplomatic castle alone would be a nightmare. Even though I haven't reported back to Snezhnaya yet, I'm not planning to leave the Fatui anytime soon. Besides, with me here, success is a done deal. Involving other people would just complicate things. All I need is for Miss Lolly to help pinpoint the location of this monstrosity. Think you can do it?
With my eyes closed. This is what— But, how exactly do you plan on resolving this soul stuff? Even to me, there's no obvious answer. Seems pretty complicated, all things considered.
Just trust me. I have the perfect solution.
Oh, alright. If you're that confident, we'll follow your lead. Why the sudden interest in helping Fontaine with this, Sandrone? You never knew Renee and the others, right?
No, I didn't. And you're right. This problem has nothing to do with me. I wouldn't get within 10 feet of the Nartsitzenkreuz Ordo or its members. But in his later years, Elen told me he regretted not helping his best friend when he needed it the most. He also felt sorry towards Marianne for being too lost in his mechanical research to look after her properly. If he were still with us, I think he'd do the same. He might have a few choice words to say about it, but even after everything, he wouldn't leave his friend's mess for someone else to clean up. Friends shouldn't hold grudges or leave behind regrets. Fixing what happened between him and Renee was one of his greatest wishes. All I'm doing is fulfilling it in his stead.
You know, you really did.
You mean everything that just happened wasn't for nothing? Why, thank you for pointing out the obvious, Paimon. Just washing off the grime of the past.
What's this about aquarium tanks all of a sudden? They go off on some grand adventure and what? Now they have their own private code? Stupid.
All right then, Lolly. Tracking this thing down is up to you.
Huh? Oh, right. No problem.
You get this, Granny Eatsley!
You! Come with me to Hotel de Boer for a drink. Why? Because I said so! Miss Guillotin, I'll report back on the location tomorrow morning. Just need a drink or two first to bolster me up.
Well, don't let me keep you.
All right, you. Time to go. I've got scores that need settling.
Huh? Listless, abandoned souls. An accumulation of resentment and filth.
Time to meet up with Sandrone! Wonder if St. Lolly was able to pinpoint the location. Well, we should know.
How tiresome.
Come on, keep on. St. Lolly sure drank a lot last night, huh? Wonder if she's even awake.
Good morning.
Columbina! Oh, phew.
We just finished filming a last-minute scene. The others are still down below discussing what the final.
You mean, how?
Yes. They're torn between whether the heroine should reunite with her old friend or not.
Ah, because the whole point is that she came to her friend's home with.
Yes. Director Farina and Miss Chiori, but Director Xavier thinks having the two reunite would make for a more me on a personal level. Of course I want to see her again. Of course I want to experience that moment where we reunite. Even if it's just for the cameras. But that means an actor would have to take her
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah, don't look so worried. Besides, it's all gonna work out.
Or
Well, you know. Yep.
I'll just focus.
Well, look who we have here.
Oh, the lighting specialist and Clapper look.
Yeah. We kinda went AWOL, didn't we? Sorry about that.
Seriously, don't worry about it. Everything's going smoothly enough.
You seem to be in better spirits now, Miss Columbina.
It's okay. I'm fine now.
So, what are your thoughts on the ending?
We should...
Huh?
St. Lolly!
Oh, right.
Well, yeah.
What? Are you
Really? 'Cause,
did I?
let's see. You spent half an hour bad-mouthing Auroron, half an hour complaining about work, an hour talking about light novels. Oh, the crew? Wait, but now that everything with your core is sorted out, what's stopping you from seeing Columbina? She misses you a lot.
I just want to deal with this mess first. Besides, this is a perfect chance to make her. But enough about that. Were you able to pin?
Of course.
Great. Let's. The Morte region. The place the souls were severed. Is that the source of the resentment? Or is it the Narcissenkreuz Ordo in general?
Let me come with. This thing's movement isn't fixed. If it's not at this location when we get there...
You've already gone to more than enough.
I don't mind. These old bones have nothing better to do. Besides, if I don't go, they'll just have more inside jokes I can't join in on.
All right then.
There's no...
Should I start the summoning?
Let's drain the water from this floor.
Wait, we can...
Of course. Alan and Renee both saw the future that awaited Fontaine and even shared a few methods for waterproofing. Not important. Just some... Yeah, but more than likely, they've already been driven.
In that case,
If a fight does break out, I should be the one.
Understood. All right, wandering spirits, drifting along the tides. Hear me now. Let resentment recognize resentment.
This is exactly why I deal in math, not mechanical science. Is so much easier.
Watch out!
Hey, you! I'm a descendant of Fontaine's Lord Artificer, Alain Guillotin. I can make you whole.
Sandrone!
Looks like. All right, plan B. Time to blue.
You're cursing out the wrong person! I didn't even know them!
Most of them already did, but you still have a chance to return to the ley lines and reunite with your families. Just work with. I told you I'm not like them. I'm stronger. Inverted. World formula. Reversion. Be at peace among the tides. Lost souls. Yep, told.
How did you...
That creature was nothing special. Add a bunch of souls with nowhere to go, a touch of malicious energy, a few impurities, and all I did was separate the original souls from the rest of the filth, allowing them to be accepted by the current rules of the world. The principle behind the world formula is divergence. Starting from a point of origin, it deconstructs and reconstructs the possibilities of... So, it would follow that reverse calculating the world formula allows us to achieve... It's similar to the concept of homological reduction in mathematics. I reduced them to the basic That meant... never mind.
I think I finally understand how Outlanders feel when I ramble on about shop.
Point is, it was
You're just realizing that now? Ahem. We should get... Well, that's one old mess for the books. Glad to have that over and done with. Feels nice to do a good deed every once in a while.
You helped everyone out a bunch of nodkrai.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'll be heading back. Fine.
Well, where to now?
Yeah, your personal business, the Narcitsan thing. Everyone's gonna...
You wouldn't catch me dead admitting to this before. Columbina's a special case, though. This time, I'm definitely getting her back for all her annoying antics over the years. She'll sense me coming from a mile off. How am I gonna...
Sandrone? Is it really you? You're back? You didn't tell me. You avoided me. Why?
Now we're even.
I missed you so much.
That makes one of us, idiot. I'm here, Columbina. Don't ruin the moment. Or I'll start thinking about how you teleported me to a random location after I explicitly told...
And scene! Bravo! Bravo! We got it! This is exactly the ending I was hoping for.
Huh? Where did you just go, Miss Columbina? You vanished.
That was all on camera?
Yeah. Well, the camera was already rolling and it happened so fast.
Hold on. This must be...
Yep, my best friend. The one I was looking for. I never thought I'd actually get to see her again. I'm just... so happy. Plus, the film got a happy ending too. It's all thanks to you, Sandrone. Sandrone?
You couldn't stop being annoying for 1 second! Columbina!
As expected, going to the opera house is the true way to enjoy a film.
You get to see the audience's reaction in real time, too. The ending seemed to be received quite well.
Paimon can't believe you let us include that in the final cut, Sandrone!
You even agreed to help us reshoot a couple of shots. Thanks a million.
Most of it was caught on camera already, so it's not like I had much of a choice. Besides... What are you laughing at?
Nothing. It was just interesting to see us on screen together. I'm glad this moment is going to be preserved forever.
Just a pity we didn't take home the Farina Award this time around.
Well, artistic films can rarely compete with commercial ones. You should have prepared yourself for this the minute you changed the script.
True.
Oh, did I hear someone mention the Farina Award?
Come on, don't gloat!
I won't. Our crew winning the Farina Award was a team effort after all. Costume design, script adaptation. Ooh, and the practical effects were so realistic. The flames and explosions even made me jump while we were filming.
A lot of the effects were based on actual items the Special Patrol confiscated from criminals. Who knew they'd serve another purpose, right?
But it turned out amazing! Really brought the thrilling scenes from the novel to life. Fontaine's film industry is seriously impressive.
Which film did you vote for, Silali?
Isn't it obvious?
Great Detective Herlock, of course! That's the whole reason I'm here! You all should be proud, though. A lot of critics are saying really good things about your film, too. Longing and loss, searching for something even after it's gone.
Well, that is what the art of storytelling is.
Watching a film with friends is so much fun!
Ooh, let's throw a celebration later then!
How about the winglet?
That's perfect!
Friends and family.
You all can head over first and make your... I just have...
Can I come?
Fine. Not like you'd listen if I tried to stop you. Pick up the pace. Keep up. Pick up the pace. Take a break. How tiresome. Pick up the pace. Come on, keep up. How tiresome. Yes. Here lies Lord Artificer, Elaine Gaeltan. This is his grave. Oh, I'm sorry, Ellen. I got your gift. Our home is just as quiet and warm as it always was. The flowers in the garden are still thriving. Polonia received irreparable damage, and Polonia was... You always said I was a fast learner. But I'm not so sure. I never said this to you back then, but... Thank you for creating me. For giving me the chance to experience life. Being your family meant everything to me. Absolutely everything.
Can I say a few words as well, Sandrone?
Don't need my permission.
Hello, Mr. Gaeltan. I'm Sandrone's friend. You don't need to worry. Not only is she a brilliant scholar, she's made a whole bunch of friends, too. And she'll never admit it. But she's always there when her friends need it the most. So, if she ever needs help, her friends will be there in a heartbeat, including me. That's what best friends are for. What else? Oh, she likes drinking bitter coffee, listening to piano music when she can't sleep. Turns out she even likes giving hugs.
No, wait! Don't tell him all that!
Huh? I don't understand. I didn't think you'd want to hide things from him.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
That's not... All right.
And, should we say a few words too?
Goodbye, Ellen.
You made it! Oh, but, you didn't...
We did invite a friend, actually. She'll be here soon.
I do love a tea party. Then don't mind if I do.
This seems like a fun occasion. Let's go talk with everyone.
Good idea! What?
Granny, it's Lee. You're really not going to let us borrow these cute little stuffed toys for our magic show?
First of all, Seat Lalin and Eats Papa are Chi-Chi meal. They have inauspicious stars sealed within them, and they're my helpers, not toys.
But the Grin Malkin Cat and Boggle Cat box are Linny and Lynette's helpers. And they still make good partners.
Agreed. We've never had a Chi-Chi meal pop out of our hats before.
If this was the Masters of the Night Wind, these kids wouldn't have even had the guts to... I'm terrible at dealing with requests like this. You think you're so...
Lady Sandrone. Lady Columbina.
Hello.
Don't look at me like that. I don't have any mechanisms for you to break.
Don't be fooled by my sister's demeanor, Lady Sandrone. She's...
Well, I suppose when I'm not so busy, I could find some time when Arlecchino is around and bring over a few gifts to the House of the Hearth.
You're too kind, Lady Sandrone. I'm sure just your visit alone would make Father more than happy.
I just need to borrow them for a bit. I'll pull them out of my hat, give them a quick hug, then give...
When did hugging become a part of it?
Oh! I could lend you pair. So...
I don't need something to hug in the meantime.
How about this?
You... Right, next.
Yep, super quiet. No one will bother you. I'm sure you'll have a...
Fine.
What was in that piece of cake you just handed her, Scuff?
Maritime flowers, eggs, flour, same... it's so...
Miss Lapine Pauline.
Master! Wait, what happened to your face?
Never mind, my...
Things are sounding alive!
Oh, look who it is! Perfect. And the elusive Miss Guillotin. It's great to see you. Right.
That's kind of you. But I didn't really do anything.
Right.
Miss...
Yes?
Could I... interview you sometime? I'll treat you to some gâteau de bord.
Oh.
Bold of you to use my own cake as a bribe right in front of me. You know what? When else are we all going to be together like...
Are we going to toast?
Yep! Come on! Sante!
You made it. Sorry for starting the celebrations without you.
No worries at all. We're just glad. Oh, right. You've probably seen them.
Miss Columbina and Miss Guillotin, right?
Yep. This one started.
I know. I didn't bring nearly enough.
Thanks. We saw your film too. I memorized all your names.
Oh, yes, we can.
Our effects were pretty over the top, right?
So basically, your contribution.
That wasn't the only realistic aspect. Miss Chevreuse and Miss Emily.
Oh, it was nothing.
Wow. No wonder your film turned out so good.
Oh, speaking of, want to join in on a round of tabletop troupe later?
Here we go again.
That sounds interesting.
Yes! Persuasion!
I guess one round couldn't hurt.
Take a break. Wait a second. Mr. Baptiste.
Friends of...
Veronique is the prop manager for Musketeer Pictures. And Miss...
Yeah, former prop manager. Now we're just two criminals serving our time. Thanks to Duke Risley and Nurse Sejwin looking out.
You make it sound like I'm giving you special treatment. You are far too modest, Your Grace. The only reason we were
It's also just good for the physical...
Anyway, I suppose I have you to thank for keeping the winglet.
I didn't do anything special.
Don't sell yourself short, Miss Guillotin. Do you mind if I leave up some of the installations so that...
Huh?
Like I said before, I just think it would be good for the inmates who clean and maintain the winglet to see their work put to good use. Besides, maintaining an aquarium is sure to be a lot more interesting.
Of course I don't mind.
Great.
That's amazing, Sandrone. We should go hang out at the Fortress of Meripede later then.
You do know you just invited me to hang out in prison, don't you? Come on, keep up.
Yes. I can only hope my presence does not make anyone ill at ease.
Who's this?
All right! This is Nervalette, the Eudex of Fontaine. And this is Columbina and Zindrone.
Greetings.
Hello.
These two must be the Fatus and former Fatus related to the recent incident in Nodkrai. I read about them in the diplomatic report.
The Eudex? Oh, the dragon that cries a lot.
Oh, well...
Jeez, Columbina. That's your takeaway from all those Fatui meetings?
Is that truly how I'm portrayed in the Fatui's intelligence?
You must put a lot of people in prison then.
Well, it would be more accurate to say I pass judgment on their crimes. All trials in Fontaine strive for fairness and justice, so as to avoid imprisoning the innocent.
So, only the people who deserve it get sent to prison.
Well, deserve is quite a subjective metric, is it not? At the very least, I can promise that in every trial over which I preside, I make every effort to deliver a fair verdict.
Yeah.
Oh, for the love of... what is she doing now?
You seem like a good dragon. Not the kind that throws people in prison for no reason. I think we can get along just fine.
Well, thank you. Then she punched me because...
Sorry, Nervalette. She thinks that's a sign of friendship.
Where does she even pick up weird habits like that?
Ah, I see. I believe I have observed people on the streets of Fontaine expressing affection in a similar manner. I suppose I now know...
You know, these two are surprisingly alike.
Oh, looks like Arlecchino's here. Come on, Columbina. Let's go have ourselves a tea party. How tiresome.
Well, it's been quite some time since the three of us gathered to drink tea like this.
Yes, but your tea is
Of course it is. The pastries you brought aren't half bad either, Arlecchino.
I'm glad to hear it. Are they to your liking, Miss Farina? If I remember correctly, this particular cake is your favorite.
Yes, thank you. The tea and... I can't believe I'm casually sipping tea with 3 harbingers. Or are some of them former harbingers? Who knows?
Due to diplomatic reasons at the time, our last tea party was rather tense. Wasn't it, Miss Farina? But this is simply a casual gathering of close friends. So I do hope you can relax and enjoy your...
Of course! I appreciate...
I'm sure we'd all be delighted to have you join us more often. The same goes for you two.
Of course we should do this again! We've all been through thick and thin together!
This is nice, Sandrone. It reminds me of the happy times back in Snezhnaya, when things were so lively.
Yeah. To be honest, I never thought these gatherings would feel this lively ever again.
Well, I think I speak for all of us when I say...
Me too. I've realized that holding on to what matters doesn't just mean protecting what you already have. By reaching out and striving for something new, you can gain much more than you think.
No, that certainly doesn't sound like something the old you would say.
Well, I'm only going to say it once, so don't get used to it.
Who knows? Perhaps your tea parties will only get livelier from here on out. Once you return to the Fatui, we'll have more opportunities to keep in touch in any case.
I want to spend more time together too, but I don't want to go back to the Fatui.
Well, Nodkrai isn't too far from Snezhnagrad. It shouldn't be hard to find a place where we can all get together.
Oh, and then I can sing for you, or put on some of your favorite music, just like the old days.
Speaking of music, I spotted a mechanical piano below deck. Is it yours, Miss Gyotan?
Yes. Reclaimed, I suppose you could say.
Why don't you play something for us?
Huh? In front of all these people?
Yes, why not? You play so well.